Don't know why. I'm surviving every lonely day. There's got to be no chance for me. My life would end, and it doesn't matter how I try.
David!
Oh, you mustn't creep up on me like that. You nearly gave me an aneurysm.
What are you talking about?
Just be mindful that David is the head of security, and he doesn't need people like Neil creeping up on him like that.
Well, I'll try to remember.
Neil, you will remember.
David, you've been very rude today.
I won't hear of it. No. Tell me, have you seen the Danger Man?
No, I haven't, David. Not today or any other day.
You absolutely have. You absolutely have.
Well, I certainly haven't seen him today.
That's because you're not looking closely enough, and I suspect you haven't engaged your amplified eye.
So I saw you in that health and safety video.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I met the sock man.
Yeah, did you like the sock man?
Yeah, he was very friendly and very safety aware, which is all that David looks for in a companion.
You do realise it was just Al with a sock on his hand?
What are you talking about? It was the sock man. We're going for dinner together.
Dinner together?
Yes! David and the sock man are going for dinner together, you condescending cretin.
David, that's really rude.
I won't hear of it. I really won't. David has 1,001 things to be getting on with, and he hasn't the time for pleasantries, so he simply says it as he sees it. And let me tell you, David really does see it from 6 different angles with his eyes. Amplified, maverick, condescending, remote, syrup, and the normal one. So it isn't that David is being rude. He's just telling the truth like he always does, 100%. Now, if you've quite finished, David has an overnight bag to be getting ready.
Oh, you're going somewhere, David?
Absolutely not. Yeah. No, I will be bedding down in the studio as part of my security detail, but I need some extra provisions tonight because I'm expecting the Danger Man and his entourage to try and sneak in through the back door. So David needs extra protein and an extra flannel, along with an extremely generous application of fortified tail oil. Why? Because this could be it. David is putting his life on the line, and he wants to look tip-top in case this is where it all ends for him. Yeah, he'll be doing 5,000 sit-ups, 5,000 press-ups, 11,000 squats, and 15,000 burpees. So he needs to take on a lot of protein, make sure his face is nice and clean, and that his tail is in immaculate condition.
David, this all sounds very far-fetched. I mean, why don't you take a night off and I'll get someone to cover for you? What do you reckon?
Absolutely not. Yeah. No. David needs to go this one alone as the head of security. And you of all people should understand this.
Well, that's it, David. I don't understand it, and I don't see why I should understand it, because it's complete nonsense.
What are you talking about? I made it very clear from the start that the security detail was a matter of life and death for David. This is my life's work, and if you don't understand, then perhaps we were never really as close as I thought we were.
I understand you're passionate, David, but I think you've taken this a bit too far.
Nonsense! You are so nonsensical, like an imbecile, but not as bright. And I do wonder whether you are a potato in casual clothing.
I can assure you, David, I'm not a potato. Potatoes can't talk, and neither can socks.
But I spoke to the sock man, and I looked him directly in the eye. We liaised. and organised a meeting point and shall dine together. Is as real as the day is long, and this conversation, quite frankly, is over.
David, wouldn't you like to meet other members of staff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. My fly-on-the-wall documentary is really starting to take shape, and it's just crying out for more subjects. David would appreciate if you could get them all on a carousel.
A carousel?
Yes, a carousel, you nincompoop.
Why do you want all the members of staff on a carousel?
Not a real carousel, Neil. I just want a constant supply of subjects to interview, and I need you to manage it.
No, David, you will occasionally speak to members of staff when it suits them, because they'll be busy they've got real work to do.
Neil, the last time I looked, I was the head of security, and it doesn't get much more real than that.
No, David, you make a twice-weekly show to keep people connected and entertained, and the security role is just a nominal role, as Sue keeps telling you.
Sue told me that I was phenomenal, and that I'm the most important person in this organisation, because I keep the cogs turning. Yeah, I'm the engine room.
No, David, you've got it all wrong. Maybe you need to speak to Sue again.
No, she made herself quite clear, and David doesn't need telling twice. David never forgets. David is like an elephant, only a bit bigger. Please pick me up 5 kilograms of whey protein powder. I'll pay you back later.
You never pay me back, David.
I absolutely do. You wash your mouth out. You absolutely wash your mouth out, you rude little man.
Right, that's it, David. You've insulted me several times, and that means I'm out. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.